Well, welcome back in today's episode. We do things a bit differently. I actually have a proper intro on it right now. This is the Noble M400, the car that we had last time, but for today, we got something new, something front-wheel drive. Enjoy! So here we are at the nearest festival. We got an Oldsmobile Toronado. So, do we have any... Ooh! Who's that? Maybe for next time around. I still have to do a weep car. Let's go with that. I hope it has a gurney flap, not just a massive old rear wing. Well, you know how this goes. Montage. Well, that was it. We have nearly 600 horsepower on the front wheels. And it weighs a lot less than it used to be. So, I should decrease that. I genuinely hope this will go right. So, let's see how things will go, right? I do like the design of this car. Oh, barrels. Gearbox is fairly long, is it? Yeah, it is. Let's bring that down a little. 410.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It actually turns, unlike many of the other front-wheel drive cars with a lot of horsepower.
Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 100 meters,
Well, I mean, there's
turn
305s
right.
all around, so
400 meters.
I think this will be a good car even with rear-wheel drive.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Alright,
Turn left.
let's see how it does. I do have an A class. I had semi-slicks on it, so... Which, I think for the speed this thing goes is a little bit too high of tire rating. I think it could have gone down to low A class or maybe B class. If it just turned down one set of tires, like sports tires. But, it has amazing grip. It's not wheel spinning like crazy or something. I actually just cut a little bit of loading screen, but I actually just noticed on the car that the front, if the lights are down, which in this case they're not, there's an intake just below that, or just on top of the cover. Ooh, it's a Mercury. Yeah, it doesn't really have any top speed, like 234 on the... But if I put it down any lower, if I change the gear number any further, it will hamper my acceleration pretty hard, because, you know, front wheel drive, but it's incredibly sticky. I didn't have to do that. Even with 600 horsepower, it's, unless I'm being a moron, it is a really grippy car. And I haven't changed up anything aside the gear ratio. Like, you know, fun fact, for those who don't know, because you don't have any drivetrain components through the length of the car, you free up a lot of internal space. And because this is an American car, it has a boatload of space up front. So, this is actually quite genius, what they did this. Front wheel drive, massive V8 up there. And I actually think this thing can handle a bit of power. I'm actually just hoping that my voice doesn't sound like a robot. I do like those funky little headlights. Maybe if I change up the rest of the gearing to make it a little faster. This is actually fun to do. Ah, you see? There's actually, like, I think it's like an intake. Anyway, shall we increase the power? Or should we make a drift car out of it? I mean, we could. Why don't I hear any sound when I press the throttle? There we go. Or should we go with the diesel? Let's do this. Let's keep it at that. 1700 horsepower on the front wheels. It's actually snowing at the 31st of March. Can you believe it? Like, I kinda don't. It's all white all around me. Yeah. What was I thinking? Yeah, I'm not going to drive that any further. So we have 845 horsepower on the rear wheels right now. Let's actually go with stock tires, because why wouldn't we? And let's not forget the drift suspension. And maybe I should increase the spacers and some front tires. Like that. How about the rear? No, the rears are fine. They're just neatly tucked. Look at that. Alright, drift zones, here we go. I think I should have actually decreased the front tire load, but... Pretty fun, this right around the corner. I mean, overall, these big V8s always feel lazy, no matter what you do with them. I know modern V8s are a lot better at this. Or at least they like going up in the revs a lot more. 94K is actually not bad. I'm not considering the car's not even tuned up yet. I mean, gearing is pretty whack. So I'd like to be in 4th gear right now, not usually. But overall, it's a great car, both in looks and drivability. If you ever need a front-wheel drive car with a lot of horsepower and a lot of grip, and A-class, this is it. If you got the car pass, of course, but... And actually, I don't know if you've noticed a number of my cars already, but these work wheels, it somehow feels like they fit with everything, you know? Ever had that? You just find one set of wheels that fits with pretty much everything you build. Oh well, anyway. Pretty nice pirouette though. That will be it for this video. I really enjoy this car. I, of course, will be back in the other video in its front-wheel drive form with its massive amounts of horsepower, like 600 only, quote-unquote. But great grip, great styling, and a pretty good drift car. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Cheers! By the way, I've never really been inside of this car. But I love the old 80s or 60s look of American cars. I mean, look at the Speedo. Pretty cool, right?